Happy November again. This is to go over my November TBR. Thank God I have two phones now because I wrote down a list and I think I left it at work. So I don't know how many books it is. I think there's like 7 books though, but my goal is definitely to read 10 at least again this month while I have the momentum. So I will be hopefully finishing all my Fridas this month. And then I have a few other ones, and ignore the stain on my shirt. I don't know. Anyways, so I will be reading Lore of the Tides by Annalise Sobrano. That is the sequel to Lore of the Wild, which I read like last month or whatever. And it will be on this, Lore of the Wilds will be on this month's podcast. So yeah, reading that. Also, I'm going to the Black Romance Book Fest with Keely in May, and she will be there. I am currently reading The Locked Door by Frida McFadden, so I'll be reading that. The Housemaid is Watching by Frida McFadden. I will be reading that. I also have Blood Over Bright Haven by M.L. Wong. I think I saw that on here somewhere, so probably will be reading that. Do Not Disturb by Frida McFadden, and Want to Know a Secret by Frida McFadden. I also have on my holds I don't know what's wrong with my phone. Okay, so I also plan on reading The Intruder by Frida McFadden, Listen to Your Sister by Nina Viel, The X by Frida McFadden, Brain Damage by Frida McFadden. That might be all the Fridas, I think, for right now. Depending on what the month is looking like, I possibly will be reading Pretty Girls by Karen Slaughter. I saw that on here and a lot of people recommended it, so I will be trying to read that. I will also be reading Conform by Ariel, is it Sullivan? Yes, Conform by Ariel Sullivan. I will be reading that. And then I also will be reading maybe like one romance. I'll be reading 25 Days by Per Jacobson, possibly at the end of the month. And then I will be reading Good Spirits by B.K. Borison, which I believe is a romance. I don't know how many books that is. I will count it up. I think that's more than 10. But yeah. So it's November. I'm going to have big back activities this month and lots of downtime to read books since I mostly work remote now. And yeah, so that is what's on my November TBR. What are you guys planning on reading this month?